C-Rad.
Greetings and salvations, everyone, and welcome to another KRISTIQUE corner on C-Rad. I'm Krista, and this is my little corner of our channel where I do reviews, DIYs, and talk about things that I think are just totally rad. So if you like this video and want to see more, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss seeing us in the future. Okay, today's video is going to be a DIY. Yep, I'm going to do no-sew Baby Yoda ears. Yes, I know, I already have this awesome pair from Walmart, but I thought it would be fun to try to do a pair that was kind of like the Mickey ears that people make, and I thought it would be awesome to show you guys how to do it as well, so you can make them at home too if you'd like. One good thing about these ears is they are super inexpensive to make. I think altogether everything that I have brings it in just under $3, or maybe just a tad bit over, but hey, at $3 that is $3.88 less than the Walmart Baby Yoda ears. Alright, let's do this. Let's make some Baby Yoda ears. Now to make these ears you're just going to need a few things. You've got the green felt, you'll need 4 sheets of this. You've got the pink felt, you'll only need 1 sheet of this one. You'll need some foam board or cardboard, whichever you want to use for your inside. And if you do choose to use foam board, you will need cardboard as well to make the template for your ears. You'll need a headband. You can get these at the dollar store for $1. A ruler, I have one on hand. If you don't have a ruler, that's okay. You can kind of eye it up without one. Pair of really good scissors, a Sharpie, and a hot glue gun. Now excuse my hot glue gun, there is another DIY that I've been working on and it's got a little bit of pieces of that stuff there, but once I get that perfected I will film that and share that one with you guys too. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is grab your cardboard and make your template. I drew mine kind of freehand by looking at pictures of Baby Yoda and trying to get the basic shape of his ear. I wanted him kind of cartoony like the pop doll ones, so I kind of basing it off of that and off of these, but as you can see, definitely a little bit bigger. I'm going for big and bold with my ears, but lengthwise it's about 7 inches across, and then here at the longest point it's about 3 inches. Now once you have your template drawn on your cardboard, just cut it out so you have just this one, and that's all you're going to need for tracing out everything that you're going to be using to make your ears today. So grab your foam board. I've cut a little tiny piece out of mine so I didn't have that big huge honking piece, but you can get these at the dollar store or at Walmart for like 50 cents a piece. Pretty economical there. And then you're just going to trace out your template 2 times on the foam board. Now I had gotten the first one just drawn out and then I flipped up the cardboard to get the other one, and then there you are with your 2 Baby Yoda ear insides. And then once you have those drawn out, just grab your really good pair of scissors, or if you have an X-Acto knife, that works really well too, and you're going to cut out your templates. Now for the sake of saving time, I've already cut mine out. I've got 1 and I've got 2. Now you're also going to see that on the actual ears that are going on the Baby Yoda headband, there's these little circles cut out. So what I did for those is I just laid the insides down on a table and then I laid the headband on top of them, and I kind of drew a line of where I wanted those to be so that they sit on the headband really well, and then I cut out that curve there, which will later help it adhere to the headband. Now for the green part of the ears, first you're going to take 1 piece of the green felt and just fold it in half, and once you have it folded in half, you're going to lay your template right on top with the straight part going across where the fold is. And once you have that on the fold, you're just going to trace out around it, not exactly the size of the template. I left about a 1/2 inch around the whole thing, but you only have to do that one side, and then you're just going to cut that out and leave it in one piece, and it's going to kind of look like this when you're done. Okay, got that second piece cut out. Now don't worry if it's not exactly the shape of what the insides of your ears are going to be. When you fold it around and glue it, that's going to help you make the shape for it. Now the next thing you're going to do is grab another piece of the green felt. I've already cut one out, but I'll show you. This one you're actually going to trace around your template so you get it the exact size of your template. And then once you've done that, you will cut that one out too, and this will be used for the back of the ears to kind of cover up all the places where you're going to be folding and gluing. So I've got the backs and I've got the fronts. Next thing you want to do is cut out the pink part that goes inside the ear. Now what I did for that was I traced the template to the actual size, and then I went in about 1/4 of an inch and made it just a little bit smaller, just tracing around that inside there, and that's what we're going to cut. And then I've got the 2 insides of the Baby Yoda ears. So we've got the 2 outsides, the 2 backs, and the 2 pink insides of the Baby Yoda ears so far. Last thing for cutting the felt is you want to cut out a piece that's going to go over the headband. Unfortunately, my felt isn't long enough to cover the whole thing, but this is about a 2-inch wide strip that's going to go around the band. And then I cut 2 little smaller strips off that we're going to wrap around the ends to cover the spots that are open. Okay guys, everything is now cut and ready to assemble, so make sure that your hot glue gun is plugged in and heated up. Make sure that you have extra glue sticks on hand for when you need to refill your glue gun. And alright, let's do this. Let's put these puppies together. So the first thing I'm going to do is the big green piece right here. Now first I've just folded over that ear over that little foam board form there, but Baby Yoda's ears on the front like these have a little kind of bend over. So what I'm going to do is kind of pull up that back piece a little bit and shape it to where it has that little fold. Now once you have that little fold into your ear, you're going to secure that back there with a little bit of hot glue so it does not unfold on you. So a little bit of hot glue just on that corner of the back there to secure that piece. You're going to put a little dab of hot glue right where you have that fold, and then you're going to lay your pink insert on there to hold that. And then another little tiny dab of hot glue kind of right on top of where that was on the pink, and put your fold over and hold it until it secures. Now once you have your pink insert in there, you can put some hot glue along there and go ahead and finish gluing the rest of your fold. Make sure it is good and secure. Always give your glue a little bit of time to dry there. And then you can go along the back and secure the back part of the top. Now once you've got that top part secured, you're going to go along the back with the hot glue a little bit at a time, folding over and securing your felt as you go along. So once you have all of the back secured, you're going to secure the pink part down, but as I'm looking at mine, it's a little bit too long along the bottom for my liking, so I'm going to trim that up a little bit real quick so that there's a little bit more green sticking out of the bottom for me. So once you've got that pink shape to where you like it, just go ahead along the edge with some hot glue and then secure it down to your ear. I've still left this little pocket open here. I'm thinking of putting a little bit of polyfill in mine to make it a little bit plushier, so I will do that as well. Now I've got that all secured on there. I'm going to grab some polyfill and stuff it in here real quick and see if I like that or not. So yeah, I think I like it. It's a little cute, gives a little bit of a poofy, plushy look. I like that. So the next thing I want to do is I want to do the back. Remember I had you cut out one that was exactly the same size as the template, and what you're going to do is you're just going to hot glue that to the back of the ear so it covers up all of the little folds and everything. And we have one side of our Baby Yoda ears complete. Alright guys, I'm going to go do the other ear and then I'll be right back with those completed, and I'll show you how to put them on the headband. Okay, so I've got the other ear all done and filled up. I don't have it closed up yet, and I haven't put the back on yet because I wanted to show you guys how to close this up. So what you're going to do is just fold it over to the back before putting the back on and glue that down right there. That way you've got the little flush part that's going to go onto the headband. So now I have my 2 ears. I think these are awesome. Look how much bigger they are than the other ones. I cannot wait to see these on the headband. But before we put them on the headband, we have to do the little wrap around the headband so that everything's the same Baby Yoda green color. So this is where that 2-inch strip comes into play that I told you about. And you are just going to glue it around the headband and then fold it under and glue as well to make it green all the way around. I usually like to start by putting one little dab of glue right in the middle and then going from there. Make sure I have it even on both sides. I do. So I've got 1 dab of glue right there, and then I'm going to put a couple more dabs, 1 on each side to secure it there, and then I will do the underneath part. Alright, so you've got it all around the headband there, so then I'm just going to fold and glue inside to make this the headband wrap. I just wanted to tell you guys that I've burned myself about 20 times doing this. So when you're using hot glue, be very extremely careful. Don't let kids use the hot glue gun, because this stuff burns. So I got that part, and like I said, I had little things left over on the ends there. So I did cut out these little pieces, which I'm going to wrap around the ends. And actually, I think I can actually cut this in half and use 1 for each side. So I'm just going to glue that around so it covers up the ends for me. That end looks better now, and it gives you a little bit of extra cushion. I don't know about you guys, but when I wear a headband, if it's like pushing on my ears right there, it gives me a huge headache. So this will give it a little bit more cushion. So now I've got both of those ends on there. The one last little thing I'm going to do, since I didn't cut it really wide, maybe I should have gone 3 inches instead of 2 wide. It's got just that gap in there. I'm going to cut another strip and just put it in there to just make the headband a little bit more comfortable and hopefully keep it on my head a little bit better. So I've got the headband completely done now. I put that little strip inside, give me a little bit more padding and help it hold on a little bit better. So now we're going to put the ears on. Alright guys, so this is the part where we're going to assemble it. So I've tilted the camera down a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing a little better. So you're going to lay the headband flat, and you're going to make sure you have your ears on the correct side. Remember, you want that little fold at the top if you did the fold. And you're going to kind of lay them there. Now I'm doing this upside down, so I'm hoping it all is proportionate for me. You move it back a little bit. Move everything out of the way. Still need my glue gun. Alright. So looking at them right there, you can see it looks like Baby Yoda ears. So what you're going to do for this is you're just going to take your hot glue gun, you're going to go along the edge of the ear, and then you're going to press it to the headband in the position that you want it in. And then you're going to hold it for about 30 seconds to a minute to make sure it has a good hold. I'm going to do this off camera because it's really hard to do upside down, but I will be right back, and my Baby Yoda ears should be complete after that. Fingers crossed. So I also wanted to, while I'm putting these together, remember they're Baby Yoda ears. They kind of stick out to the side. They don't stick straight up like rabbit ears. So when you're putting them on the headband, you want them lower. You don't want them higher on the top. Kind of, if they were Mickey ears, they'd be a little bit higher. But Baby Yoda ears stick out to the side. Once you got them on there, you are going to see that you can see the seams a little bit. So I'm going to cut some thin strips and wrap them around the ears right there at the seam just to cover it up and to make it look a little bit neater. And cut them probably about a 1/2 inch thick. So I got my thin strips. I'm going to wrap it around there, cover up those seams, and make them look all pretty. And when I'm doing that, I'm going to start gluing here at the bottom, wrap it around and end at the bottom so that part's hidden, and then this part up top is covered because that might be seen. This has less chance of being seen. So other than just kind of cleaning off all these little spider webby things from the hot glue, we've got a pair of Baby Yoda ears. Alright, let's try these puppies on and see how they look. Haha! What do you think, guys? Now I have a huge pair of Baby Yoda ears that I made myself. I think they're awesome. I think I might try one more little touch on these. I have some pink left over, so I might put a bow on it. Let me do that and show you how to make a bow, and let's see how that looks on my Baby Yoda ears. So with the pink, you just want to cut out a rectangle. The bigger the rectangle, the bigger the bow. So I've got my rectangle here. I lost my ruler, so I'm not sure how long it is. 1, 2, 3, maybe about 3.5 inches long by 2.5 inches wide. So to make a bow, really simple, and this makes a really cute plushy kind of looking bow. You're going to accordion fold it. So fold it down once, fold it down again, and it'll look like that. You're going to put a little bit of hot glue in between this layer here and this layer here. And just hold that for a little bit until it dries. Careful though, you could burn yourself. And then on the back, you're going to put a little dab of hot glue in there. And again, hold it until it dries a little bit. I usually go just a little extra step once that glue isn't so hot anymore, and I grab just a tiny little rubber band hair tie. I'm going to put that around it too to hold that middle in. And voila, you have a quick little bow. So I just want to put these back on real quick. So you can put it in the middle, which would be really cute. That's kind of like the Minnie Mouse ear style. Or you can put it to the side and have it, I don't know guys, what do you think? Middle or side? That's the side. That's the middle. And I think the middle's kind of cute. Let me put it on the middle and see how we do there. Now, once I start hot gluing this to this rubber band might break, so you might want to secure your bow with something else besides that. And there, my Baby Yoda ears have a bow. Haha! Alright, what do you guys think? Is this something that you'd like to make yourself? You don't have to make them as big as these. You can make them a smaller pair like this. I'm going to play around with them. I might try one a little bit smaller. I think these are ridiculously fabulous. I'd wear these in public. So anyway, if you have any questions about this DIY, if I skipped anything in the editing process that you want clarification on, just let me know in the comments and I will let you know what I did or what I didn't do. I'm so in love with these. They are awesome. Seriously guys, these are fabulous and I am so in love with them. And hey, I'd wear them to Disneyland. It would definitely help with the social distancing. Don't get near my Baby Yoda ears. I will poke you. But anyway, this was super fun and I hope you liked the video. And if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more things like this, make sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss seeing our videos in the future. And there's only one thing left to say. We'll see you later. Bye guys.